every dang time I want to make a video for you guys concerning something, that air compressor is always going off. I am going to put it outside where it can bother people outside and not bother me in the shop. What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous, freaking, awesome, lovely freaking day. As you guys can see, we have the good old GTP on the lift. And I'm going to tell you a little story. So if you don't know the GTP, which obviously multiple people on the channel obviously know what the GTP is. I owned this car years ago. I ended up selling it, or trading it technically, for my Honda Accord, and then recently bought it back for a dirt cheap price. 236 miles on the clock. I think I sold it with 211, something like that. I bought it back with a blown up engine. Let's pop the hood. I'll show you the non-blown up engine. There we go. I used to have an actual real nice Ram Air black hood on it. Somebody swapped that out amongst other things that we're going to be talking about in this video. But it had a blown up 2.3 liter engine. What ended up happening was the pickup tube literally fell off the engine, didn't suck up engine oil, locked the bearings up in the crank and the rod bearings as well. So I ended up getting another 3.8 liter engine, slapping that one in. Me and Zach ended up slapping that engine in. And slowly but surely, we've been kind of fixing this thing up to its former glory. Other videos I've done is the heads-up display fix, which is a resistor. Fix that. The heated seat still works, which is also very good. I definitely want to eventually do a heated seat on the passenger side as well. The thing also has an ABS traction control light on, and I'm trying to figure out what that has to do with. But I just don't know. I've checked all the wheels and something's messed up. I gotta figure it out. And an airbag light, which could be just a sensor. I don't know. Supposedly the sensors supposedly for these cars are underneath that seat. But let me tell you something, there's nothing underneath that seat that has anything to do with airbags. I can guarantee you that because I looked. But a couple days ago, or whenever this video is planning on going up, it was stupid freaking hot. There's something in my eye. I can see it in my eye. Stupid freaking hot outside. It was like 90 degrees, 88 degrees. And I was sweating my balls off. And yeah, this car doesn't have AC, which sucks. Especially when you drive around on leather. It's not fun. So back in the day when I originally owned this car, the AC did not work. And I ended up getting a AC compressor, a new one, brand new from Advanced Auto Parts, stuck it in, filled it up, and let me tell you something, guys, it had the coldest, iced cold AC that I've ever felt in my entire life. I've never had a vehicle that blew colder air, never. So when I did buy this vehicle back, somebody, whoever owned it before, after me, and then before me again, decided, and you can't really see it, we'll show you later in the video, decided to put a AC eliminator kit in it. I don't know why, because it was a brand new compressor. If it would have went bad, I wish they would have just called me. I don't know. Maybe they probably didn't know. It had a warranty on it, but whatever. They took it out and put a delete kit on, which is a bad idea in my opinion, especially if you want AC. Not only did they mess that up and take the AC out of it, they also took out the lines that float down here and connect to your dryer here. I think that's what you call it, a dryer. So they disconnected that and they tossed those lines out as well. So I'm like, freaking awesome, awesome. So a while ago, I did buy the lines. They're really, really cheap. I ended up buying the lines for the car, and the AC compressor is on its way. All right, guys, that was my parts guy. He just actually showed up and delivered everything that I needed, which I already said, like I said, I had the lines. They were missing the lines. Got 2 new washers, which is awesome. Got the AC unit. It's just a Dryworks remanufactured one, 1-year warranty. Needed a pigtail because somebody decided we're gonna break the pigtail. And also got a can of oil charge, which we needed. This is pre-charged with 3 ounces in it, I think it says already, right? 3 ounces? Let me look at the paperwork here. 3 ounces of oil. And I don't know why he sent me one, but I'm gonna need more than one, I'm sure. So let's start tearing into this thing, guys, and get this AC working, because I am not sweating my balls off anymore in this car. Zach has the Cobalt SS, which he's driving right now, because obviously the Integra doesn't have AC, but the Cobalt SS does have really, really, really good AC. I'm driving this until my truck's done, and I need AC. The truck has AC. When it's gonna be done, it's gonna have AC too, but this doesn't. And I'm not putting up with that bullshit in 90-degree weather here in PA. So let's get started. So as I was almost getting ready to start this video on this car, DHL just showed up with a package from Camus. I think they're called Camus. And we will be doing, in one of the next videos, a full install on the GTP or the Cobalt or one of the vehicles of this gauge. This is a very thin profiled gauge, and it's all digital and programmable. Comes with the remote, does all kinds of cool stuff. And we're gonna be doing a full install of that and review. It's gonna be pretty freaking wild. Now let's get started on tearing this damn thing apart so we can get this freaking AC in, guys. All right, step number 1. Supercharger belt and serpentine belt for the alternator and AC and everything down there. I think what we're going to try to do maybe is leave, you know, we'll just pull both of them. Forget it. Might as well pull both of them. Definitely got to pull this bottle out of the way in order to get to both of these guys. So that's pretty easy. And then once that's out of the way, both belts come off. All right, both belts are off. So we're pretty much done up top. Now we're probably going to take this wheel off to give us better access. We might not have to, I don't know, maybe. If we don't have to, we won't. But we definitely got to put her up in the air and start taking the bottom apart now. All right, guys. So now that we're down below here, you can see this kit here. We're going to be unbolting these 3 nuts. And then the AC condenser, or compressor, I'm sorry, will go right in place. I think if I remember correctly, the last time I did it, I did fish it up through here. We're also going to be replacing this plug, which looks like it got melted somehow. I'm not really sure how, but I did get another AC plug, so we will be replacing that as well with a new one. And hopefully we don't run into an issue with anything catching on fire, because that would be fucking terrible. So let's get that thing off, and then we'll mount the new AC compressor and show you what it looks like. And that's what it looks like without the delete kit on it. If anybody's looking for a delete kit for a Grand Prix for AC, let me know. I'll ship it to you for free. All right, and that's what the AC compressor looks like installed. I'll give you a view around the back here. Maybe you can see it, I don't know. But now we install our line. This will be placed on the back of the AC unit, and we'll go up to some fittings up in the engine bay there, which aren't too hard to get to. So let's get that installed. Oh, I'm dropping bolts. Let's get that installed now. All right, so our line is connected to our AC unit right here. And then, I don't know if you guys can see it, but one line goes up here. The other one goes to the dryer right there. Maybe you can see it right there. Just got to put the nuts and the bolts in, and then fix this wire right here, which plugs in on top of the AC compressor. And then at that point, we can go ahead, button everything up, put the wheel back on, torque that down, go up top, and fill it. And hopefully, my lens is all smeared again. I'm always spilling my lenses on these cameras. Hopefully, we have nice cold air. I'm getting all tongue-tied because I'm so excited that I'm gonna have AC in my car again. But hopefully, and I still have some in my eye too, hopefully we have nice cold AC and this thing works like a dream. I'll have to delete some codes in here as well, just because the plugs weren't plugged in and stuff like that. So it's not that hard to do, guys. This is a very easy thing to do. Most AC units on most vehicles aren't that hard to install. You just gotta take your time and do it. So let's button everything up and hope for the best. Cross your fingers or whatever. Yeah. All right, so we got our new plug on, which is awesome. Made sure the wires lined up, green to this black, black to that black. That was the way it was on the old plug. And got them sealed up pretty nice. We're gonna go ahead and put this sheathing or whatever you want, the wire loom back on, and tie it up real nice and then plug it in. Whew. Man, I tell you what, them belts, they can be a little bit of a bitch to get on, but they're on. Actually, there's a piece of material up there, touch my thing. That's not supposed to be like that. Get up in there, out of my way. There we go. Now I'm dirty again. I wash my hands and I get dirty again. So belts are on, AC compressor is on, my brand new AC lines are on and tight. And the next thing we got to do is we obviously have to fill the system. Now, these do have a low port and a high port. And as you can see right there, I think that's the low. It should have an L on it. That's the low port, which is what we're going to be using to fill it up. And if I remember correctly, the high port is, I don't know where the hell it is, but we're going to be using that too. So basically what you do is you're going to put your oil in first, but I got to figure out how much oil it needs first is what I really got to do. It might not use all of this oil. There's 3 ounces in it. If it takes 6, then it's going to use it all. The AC compressor was already pre-charged with 3 ounces. So once I looked that up online to see how many ounces it takes, if it takes 6, then we're good. If it takes 3, then honestly, I'm probably not even going to use that. I'll probably leave it alone. So we got to go do some research now. All about research. All right, so we actually have the right oil now. They sent 46. We needed 150. So we got 3 cans of that actual oil. But since there's only 3 ounces already in the system, this calls for 9. We only need 2, hopefully. So let's put these in, and then we'll start putting Freon in. And hopefully she gets cold. Hopefully. We'll see in a minute. All right, so I got 2 cans of oil in. I'm putting a little bit of 134A in there before I start the car up here and let her run and turn the AC on. There we go. We'll let her sit right there. She might need a little bit more oil, maybe. It's hard to say. But here we go, guys. Let's see if we got AC. All right, and obviously we're gonna, man, that thing's louder than fuck balls. Turn our fan all the way up. Dual passenger mode. AC is on, and we're circulatory. There we go. Now we fill it up, and hopefully we have AC. I don't know. Hopefully. I do got to find the high pressure side to release pressure, because there is air in everywhere. So, all right. I'm gonna go look for the high side, breathe some pressure out of here, and hopefully get some air. We'll see. We'll be back. All right, so we run through a little bit of a dilemma. So I'm filling this system up, got the oil in, got Freon in, and I'm not hearing the AC clutch come on. And I figured, you know what? I'm gonna check the fuse for the AC clutch. And lo and behold, guys, I have a blown one right here. So the AC fuse was blown, or the AC clutch fuse was blown, and we have another one here. Good one. So hopefully this doesn't blow and we don't have an electrical issue somewhere, which would suck, because I don't want to track that down. Okay, well, it doesn't sound like it blew. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back on here, start it up, and see if the AC clutch will come on at that point, which it should now. Now that the fuse is changed out. This one's dead. Made it in. All right, let's start her back up. Hopefully she starts getting some air conditioning here. Alrighty. I am going to get the exhaust fixed. It's rattling its ass off. Oh, yep. Yep. Oh yeah, she's going now, boys and girls. Hopefully you can see that. The AC clutch is going now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to finish filling her up to make sure she's good to go. We're going to put one more can, and we got 2 cans in so far, and hopefully this sucker gets really, really cold. So, whoa, we have a pop. We have a popper, guys. We have a popper. So, we have a development. The AC system is filled up for the most part. It probably could go for one more can. We're gonna go ahead and shut her off right now. And I'm gonna tell you what my dilemma is here in a minute. Maybe I could fix it temporarily, maybe I can't, I don't know. But yeah. So, yeah, you know what, let's try something else here. No. Okay, so basically what's going on here is I have cold air coming out of this vent and that vent, and it is ice cold, guys. It feels really, really good. But I have smoking hot heat coming out of this vent, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, this vent as well, which tells me I have a blend door problem of some sort going on. But we gotta look at the bright side here, guys. At least the AC works now. The AC is functional, it works. If I just have a blend door issue, you know what? I really can't complain about that. It's crazy. Oh my God. Freaking blend door. Maybe a blend door, I don't know. I'll do some research now. Just one thing after another. Finding out one thing after another for this thing. Unbelievable. So I guess who's over gonna be sitting on the passenger side of my car is gonna be doing just fine. And I'm gonna be in 90-degree heat sweating my ass off until I fix that down. So I don't know if I'll make a video about that. Comment below. You think I should make a video on discovering what's going on, why half my vents are blowing hot air and half my vents are blowing ice cold air, which is so freaking stupid. It's gotta be a blend door. Oh man, well guys, there you go. That's my video for tonight. I hope you guys all enjoy it. 70% there, 20% still needs to be fixed. Other than that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. And deuces.